Come in. Hey, Marla. Yes. Yes. Hey, Scooter. I hear little feeties. I don't see little feeties, but I hear little feeties. No, no visitor. Much better. Finally. Finally. Yeah, so I found this website that has like a whole daggum village of buildings. Which one is it? Which one is it? It's this one. It's a whole daggone village of buildings. So we got row houses, um, a church, water tower, mercantile, police, dress shop, barbershop, saloon, infirmary, sawmill, gas station, a car, stagecoach, and horses. Which this one is actually also on another website for Little House on the Prairie printables. Um, another mercantile, blacksmith, petroleum office, office of the mayor, stagecoach building, cafe, library. I mean, these things are so stinking cute. And then the other site is, let me go back. Let me go back. I know. I know. The other one is this one. Doo-doo-doo. This one, Little House on the Prairie, miniature paper models. And these, I mean, look at all these different ones that you can print out. I'm like, ugh. And they are actually, they look like they might be about the same size as these ones too. So I might be able to mix and match. Might. We shall see. I mean, these are stinking cute. And these are actual Little House on the Prairie. Like there's their original log cabin. I mean, these are stinking cute. I mean, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. See, there's the stagecoach. But there's a bridge to go over. I mean, these are stinking cute. So, yeah, I might be mixing and matching. Understandable. I did. I did. I absolutely did. I actually ended a little early last night because I was freaking exhausted. I still am. I still did not sleep well, but I was in bed. I just didn't sleep. Still exhausted, but yeah. Hey, Darth. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, I get it. Um, Understandable for sure. Marla, I hear you, honey. I hear you. Um, if you've got to dip out, I understand. I can see you. I can see you, Darth. So right now I just have, and I even have a little painting, just in case. So I have something kind of sketched out already. So just in case. I know it was weird. You went invisible on me last night. Um, so here's the one row house that I do have printed out. The water tower and Dottie's apparel. And here is the painting from last night. Yeah, he went invisible. He came in, he said hi everyone, and then went invisible last night. Yep. So I don't know if you ever came back in to at least listen, but I did say you might want to create, since you've been bitten by the invisibility bug, um, what you might want to do is create a backup with a completely separate email address. Um, so it's not, so it's completely separate from the account that has been bitten by the invisibility bug. Because what we've noticed is like Sin, all of her accounts will once she, hey Tracy, once one profile goes invisible, then she starts switching to the next profile, and then that one goes invisible, then the next one goes invisible, then the next one goes invisible. um but what I have a suspicion is it I think many of hers are all, yeah, so stupid. um I think many of hers are all tied to the same email address or same account. Create a backup with a completely separate email address so that if you get hit with the invisibility bug in chat, you can come back in under that secondary profile. So this would be your main one. This would be your main one, but if you get hit with the invisibility bug, you have the backup that's completely separate from the one that's invisible. So, oh, oh. Yeah, they're trying to say that there's corrosion on the rims, and that's why they're not going to cover it, which is BS because the car is only 3 years old. So yeah, this is the finished version. Even got some shading and shadow in there. Finished version of the painting. Yeah, that's what I said. It's a load of BS. They're just getting out of paying the claim. That's all they're doing. Um, of the painting from last night. Yes. Yeah, I sketched it out last night while I was listening to Marilyn and Chad and Cheryl and Brian, um, and then a couple of the other participants that they had on the show last night. So I was sketching it last night, and then um, got the first layer, the base layer of down here, got the door painted, and then went in and finished the texture and painted in the wisteria this afternoon when I got home from work because I couldn't finish it last night. So yeah. Oh yeah. I don't blame you. Yeah. And here I have a 95 Pathfinder with the original rims. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. That'd be the first thing I'd do. They're not going to cover it. There's no point in waiting. Yeah, I really like the way this came out. And this is all about and represents choices. We're not much better, Darth. We're not much better because you've held it together better than I would. Just saying. Just saying. I got sticky glue on my blades. That's alcohol. Yeah. We're not much better, dude. Just saying. I mean, some of us are. But then you can get the ones like me that it's like, there have been many a times I've just about tasted blood from biting my tongue. Just about. Yeah, right on the very tip. Hey, Journey. How are you, honey? Let's see. Are we sticking? No, we're not sticking anymore. All right, which one do I want to do first? I think I'm going to do the water tower first. I like the way you put that. I know that feeling though. I wish I could help you. I think right now there's just because there's been so many legal cases and everything and so much fundraising for all of that. I think people are just fundraisered out right now. On top of Christmas is right around the corner. I think it's just yeah. Because at this point I don't know what else to do that would help. Oh my goodness. No face. I like that one. I like that one. That is a good one. Okay, so I have to remember bring the paper to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Otherwise, I have it over my lap. So this is just a pair of pointy tweezers that come with the diamond painting kits. But they're great for folding paper because it's a straight edge. Yeah. Hey, it's warmer than it is here. It is warmer than it is here. So this is going to be the little Christmas village that I put on my coffee table in the living room. I'm going to surprise the hubby. He wants the big ceramic Christmas village, and I told him um they might. Wouldn't be a good look for him. I told him once we lost the cat, I would think about it. Because we tried when she was younger. She would lay in the middle of the Christmas village. So I was like, yeah, we can't do that. Can't have a Christmas village of ceramic buildings when the cat lays in the middle of the village. So when we lost her, he's been it's taken him a little while to start talking about it. So he's finally started talking about it again. Yes. And she would just push everything out of the way. And yeah. Granted, it was only a few buildings, but still, those buildings have since ended up broken. So it took him a while to start talking about a village again after losing her. So now I'm like, he's starting to talk about it again. Let's surprise him maybe this year with a little bit of a paper village. He just recently started talking about it again. So, the prices on those things go up the closer to Christmas it gets. So what I think I might do is wait until after Christmas and buy a few pieces every year after Christmas. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to surprise him with a paper village this year. Oh, hi. You finally decide to bring your booty in here? Hello. What's up? I see you. Hi. Was you hanging out with the girls? I made the bed up for you. I even put your blankets the way you like them. Although they might be a little too far over. All right, there you go. There you go. I put them up for you. You got cookies. Okay. Hey, Red. Catzilla. Yes. Yes, Catzilla. Yeah, she was a snot, man. She was such a snot. She was a snot. She was old and she was ornery, and it was in her space. And her space was anywhere she wanted to be. Figure she was 19 when we lost her. You saying hi to everybody? You saying hi to everybody? Kitty girl. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Instant who bed. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, and that would have you would it would have to be one of the sit down scooters, so it looks like you're flying the spaceship. Hey, antics. Yeah. Okay. Now they got this thing. Oh, okay. Cut around the red line. Did cut around the red lines. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. I did cut around the red lines, but then I got to go back and cut this out. Cut the curve out. Okay. Damn it. That's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. You give up. What? What? Oh, I finally see what you were telling me to look at. I see. You got to pick out your new glasses. Now you just wait 2 weeks to get them. I see. I see. I see. I don't know if I said hi, antics. I think I did. Hey, Lydia. All right. I saw. I wasn't looking up high enough. I didn't scroll. I didn't scroll up high enough. I'm sorry. Whoopsie. I got it. I got it. Finally, finally got the message. Finally got the message. Finally got the message. I feel like I have hair in my eye. Yay! I know that feeling. Everything's all blurry. Can't see shit without my glasses. Well, I mean, I can. I read without my glasses or my contacts. I read by guessing by the shape of the letter, basically by the shape. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. But I got it. And it's called, oops, can't. Oh, come on. Ah, focus. Use, oh, use not. There it goes. It says, welcome. Oh, that's the seam. That needs to be on the back. All right, there we go. Welcome to Hope Valley. So this is the water tank. I know. I know. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. I have had to do that one too many times. Yeah. I wish I was there, could give you a hug. Because it sucks. Yeah. See, and now I'm at the point where they've got it on my driver's license that I have to have my glasses. Oopsie. Well, I'm glad you weren't alone when you got home, because that's the hardest part when you get home. That first little while when you first get home, that is the hardest part. I just renewed mine, but I don't remember. I don't remember when it's good till. Let me see. 2030. 2030. Oh, I give mine to the kids to play with. They're getting older now, so, but yeah, when they were younger, gave them to kids to play with. They never took them out of the house. They used them. They like credit cards, and they'd play grocery store, and they'd use them like credit cards or debit cards. It was so damn cute when they were little. Okay. There we go. Yeah, driver's license. Come on, work with me. That keeps getting in the way. Oh, so much better. Do, 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 do. Here, what they do, they will take your license, and they have a special punch that's like a hole punch, but it spells out the word void, and then you get a paper printout that you have to keep the one that's been punched, with that paper printout until you get your new one in the mail in 2 weeks, because they only print them. They don't print them in the office here in town anymore. They only print them in Carson City, and then they mail them from Carson City. Now, I don't know if they do that in Clark County, which is Vegas, or not, but for the rural offices, that's what they do. They don't print them in the office anymore. They come from Carson City. Since they started doing that when they started the real ID thing. So they take the picture here. They hole punch it, and it literally is just a series of holes that says void, but you have to keep that with the printout. Oh, you heading to bed, Antics? Oh, here's the painting from last night, Antics. So you have to keep your driver's license that's been punched void with the printout until you get the new one from Carson City. And then you can throw it away or do whatever you want. I don't know. Yeah, this is the one from last night. So I finished it up today after I got home from work. I usually have a snack right before I go live, if we've had an early supper. Yep, definitely. I finished it up after work. I like the way this one came out. Okay. No, unfortunately, all you get is a damn license in the mail. And the weird thing is they used to actually print the licenses in the office here. So I don't know why they stopped. Let me work on that. Let me work on that. I got you. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do for both of you. Let me see what I can do. Okay, that's going to be, I don't know how that's going to stick like that. So I'm just going to do this. Yellow, aqua, orange. Okay. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. I hear you. can't grab it. There it goes. Oh yeah, chocolate don't last around me, man. I'm a chocoholic. Love me some chocolate. Okay. Oh no, I better wait. Let me do the bottom. All right. Second good night. Hey, Susan. Do, 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 do. Okay. All right. That top is pissing me off. They are doing much better. Much better. Finally back to themselves. Finally. It's always touch and go with my oldest, but yeah, finally back to normal. Now, if I could just get sleep, I'd have it made. Yeah, oldest popped in for a little bit last night. Wanted to make sure she said thank you for all the well wishes, that you guys know she was doing good. Youngest was already curled up, so she was like, I'm warm. Sis, tell them I said thank you. But yeah, they both wanted to make sure they said thank you. They both appreciated it very much. It's always a scary thing, um, when oldest has a fever, and that's what happened the second night. Older, I was up and down all night with her, monitoring her and keeping an eye on her. So I make that puppet. Oh boy. I'm gonna do my best. I can't promise, but I'm gonna do my best. There's no pattern, so I'm gonna have to figure it out as I go. So, oh, I need you to measure the width of your hand here, around your knuckles, and then around your thumb. So here and here, so I can make sure it fits. I meant to email you about that. I thought about that the other day because I have small hands compared to most people. So I'm not gonna lie, kids' gloves fit me. Dadgummit, I just dropped the top. Nope, I dropped the barrel. Ugh. Okay. All right. So since you say short, go ahead and measure the length as well, so I know it's not too long. So I have small hands. I have itty bitty hands. So if something, I wear, the gloves that I wear are a women's medium, only because of my nails. I kid you not. I can get away with wearing a kid's large gloves. Kid you not. All right, so I had to use the liquid glue for the top here, so I'm holding it. This is so stinking cute. Yeah, I have little hands. Okay, I think I'm good. Hold that. Ah, I can't with you, no face. Just Darth, because he wants me to make him something. Just Darth. I have a couple errands to run tomorrow morning, and then I get to come back and I'm going to crochet. Okay. All right, I got to hold on to that because it's not dry enough to let go yet, but there it is. There's the water tower. It moved. Ah, dadgummit. There we go. There it is. It's so stinking cute. Hubby doesn't know I'm making a whole paper village for him this year. Ow, my knee just popped. This is why I hate using liquid glue. It takes too long. Just skin over already. Okay, I think I'm good. Okay. All right, that one's done. Water tower is done. Okay. All right. Dottie's store. Oh, it wouldn't melt the paper, but it'd be hard to get in there and into some of these smaller spots, even with the mini glue gun. It actually tells you to use a glue stick but there were no tabs on the cylinder part. There were no tabs on this part to hold it, so the liquid glue was going to be better than trying to use a glue stick. I use glue stick on everything else. Okay, I'm gonna have to. All right. That's B2. I'm gonna have to just fold it and put it. Okay. Maybe. The reason I had to use it on here is because the cylinder itself had no tabs. So this part had no tabs. It had one tab to glue it around, but it had no tabs to glue it to the roof or to the base. So I had to glue it along the edge. So that's why I had to use the liquid there. Other than that, I used the glue stick because it literally was like this. It didn't have any tabs to glue it on. I had to glue along the edge. So the liquid was going to work better there than trying to use the glue stick along the edge of the paper. The rest of this has got tabs. It was just that one piece that I had to glue. So basically, I literally just had to glue the raw edge of the paper like this. Which I don't understand. That was the only part that didn't have a tab. That doesn't make sense. Didn't have tabs on the top or the bottom. I shouldn't have to use it again. Should be fine with just using the glue stick now. Should be. Should be. Well, it's just regular craft glue, so it'll dry clear. So let's have that stuff around, so I won't have to worry about that. Okay, we're gonna keep this. There we go. Yeah, it's just craft glue, so it's gonna dry clear like Elmer's, so I don't have to worry about that. And it's got a real, I like those because it has a really fine point on it. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. So, like, that's got a really fine point on it. Um, there we go. Yes, ma'am. I'll go to bed on time. Go get some rest. Okay, and then this one goes this way. It is Hopeville. Welcome to Hope, or Hope Valley. Hope Valley. Hope Valley. Yeah, hubby wants a Christmas village, but this time of year, trying to buy um, all the ceramic buildings, it's going to be expensive this time of year. So um, I'm going to surprise him with a paper village for well, not for Christmas, but I'm going to surprise him with paper models this year. Or he can start getting back into having his Christmas village that we had to stop because of the cat. And he finally started talking about having it again. So, and then after Christmas, when all the village stuff goes on sale, I can get a little bit every year and start building up his Christmas village. But this is a way that he can have a Christmas village this year. He does. I don't. It's too damn cold for me. Halloween is my thing. Christmas is all him. Christmas is all him. He does all that. All right. Yeah, he goes all out for Christmas. I go all out for Halloween. He goes all out for Christmas. Hey, Red. There we go. All All right, now do I actually? I do. Okay. Oop. All right. Do glue this down. Okay. This is so stinking cute. Look at the front porch of this thing. Dottie's fine apparel. I almost forgot fine, but Dottie's fine apparel. Oh, I friggin' love it. Now, if my husband would let me do that, I'd be all up for every holiday. He won't let me leave the skeletons up year round. I've tried talking him into it, and he won't let me. I've tried. He won't let me. He's got a big ass inflatable Santa wearing camo, but I can't have skeletons that I can change their outfits. Really? Come on. I'll dress. I'll be more than happy to dress him up for Christmas. I bet I could get it better into the Christmas spirit that way. Yeah, you're gonna have to get me a picture. Maybe I can use that to talk him into it. Hopefully, maybe. Doubt it. Fold in. It's worth a shot, though. It's worth a shot. Hey, Robert. Good night, my dear. Thank you for stopping in as usual. I appreciate you. Okay. There's that. All right. Do, 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 do. Oop, a little off on that one. There we go. All right, there's that. All right, back to the blue. Here, Carrie Ann, how are you, honey? Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. I love this. This is gonna be so damn cute. Love it. Come it. Here we go. I know here we've got a lot of allergies going on right now with the season change. If she's not showing any other signs or symptoms, that could be what it is. She's not come in contact with any other cats or anything like that. That could be what it is. But definitely keep an eye on her. Because animals have allergies just like we do. Y'all, this is going to be so daggum cute. This is going to be so cute. Good morning. How are you, my dear? Michelle. Y'all, this is so cute. This is so cute. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, a row house is an early term for cookie cutter house, basically. Um, what they would have done in the Wild West for building towns quickly. It's what they would have called the houses that they built quickly um, in the Wild West. That got a little off right there, but I'm going to have to scooch it in there and then glue it a little bit better on the corner right there. But I'll do that later. Ew, I know I'm supposed to get snow. Oh, the forecast changed a little bit. I have to look it back. I have to look it up again. But isn't that cute? So it's Dottie's Fine Apparel. Hey, Maya. Is that not adorable? Okay, now we've had some time for the liquid glue to dry on the water tower. That is cute as snot. Oh, that is just adorable. I am building again, yes. So I found a website. Ooh, interesting. Um, I found two websites, actually, two websites. So let me show you. Found this one that has all of these, and they're all at the same scale. So let me go back up. And there's all kinds of different, and they're all kind of themed along the same time frame, all, the same style. So here's the row house, which is the next one I have here. The church, the mercantile, the water tower. police office, dress shop, which is the one I just finished, saloon, barbershop, infirmary, sawmill, gas station, the car. That one's going to be fun. Stagecoach, which is on another site, another mercantile, blacksmith, petroleum office, office of the mayor, stagecoach office, library, cafe, and a hot air balloon scene. And the different backgrounds and ground textures. And then there is also Little House on the Prairie, which also seems to be and looks like it might be um, the same size. So there's all of these printables, and here's some of the pictures of these. So it looks like it might be along the same scale of these buildings as well. So it looks like I might be able to mix and match some of these buildings. And then there's a train. There is the stagecoach again that is on the website that we were just on a minute ago. But these all look like they might be of the same scale and again the same style. So I might be able to mix and match some of these buildings to build my little village that I'm going to be building. So I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Okay, Lydia, it's good to have you back. So, it might be. It might be. Let me see. Is that any better? Is that any better? Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Let me see. Let me see which mic is picking up. Oh, it's the right mic. It's the right mic. Let's see. What about now? Is that any better? Hmm. I I don't know if I'll catch it live. Um, North, but I am interested in seeing it, so I'll probably more than likely I'm probably will. I probably will. Um, I will more than likely watch the replay. Yeah, so My husband loves Christmas. Um, Absolutely is a Christmas nut. And he has always grown up with like the whole Christmas village. And but we've had a cat, and she would, as No Face properly put it earlier, Catzilla. She would literally just push the village out of the way and, lay in the middle of it. And we had several pieces broken. Um, so we couldn't have a village. Well, we lost our cat several years ago. And he hasn't talked too much about actually, I mean, he's looked at different pieces in the stores, but he hasn't really talked about having a village, um, a Christmas village, until recently. But this time of year, buying pieces and new buildings, the ceramic buildings, is expensive this time of year. So now that he's finally starting to talk about having a village again, and starting to collect pieces for a village again, um, I want to go ahead and I'm going to surprise him with building a paper model village for him this year for his Christmas decorations. I'm all about Halloween. Halloween is my jam. That is my thing. I go all out for Halloween. Christmas is his thing. He goes all out for Christmas. So I want to surprise him with building him a paper model village that we could put on our coffee table in the living room. So I'm going to surprise him since he's finally talking about putting together and starting to collect and build a village. Finally. Because my cat was 19. My cat was a very old girl. And we knew we were not going to be able. Yeah, Christmas is not my thing. Um, but yeah, we knew we were not going to be able to have a Christmas village until she was gone. And losing her, um, it was rough on us. Um, so we tried early on to have, it was just a small village. I mean, it was just a few pieces because it was just starting to build our collection. And she was not about it. She's like, no, this is in my space and you're not taking my space. And she would just push everything out of the way. She was not about it. So we've not been able to ever have a Christmas village, and he has wanted to all these years and has not been able to. And losing her, he did not have, just talking about it around Christmas just brought up the pain of losing her again. So it wasn't ever really talked about around Christmas. And now he's finally, hey, fraud, finally is talking about it. So I want to surprise him with a little paper village, at least for this year. And then after Christmas, when the buildings and stuff go on sale, when they're not so expensive, Then I'll start picking up a few pieces and start building a collection for him. Yeah, yeah. She was my first adult commitment. She was 19 when we lost her. We lost her a week before Thanksgiving 3 years ago. And she would have been 20 right after Valentine's Day. So she was almost 20. And and to be perfectly honest, my husband is not a cat person, and that is the only cat that he has ever loved. So losing her was very, very hard on him. So, um, yeah, any other time of year, he could talk about having a Christmas village, and he could look at the Christmas houses and you know the little accessories and the little mini people and all of that that goes into the villages, and any other time of year he could do it, but come Christmas time, nope, he'd walk right on by him. um so this is the first time that he's actually been able to talk about it, and oh yeah, no, no, no more cats, no more cats. We travel too much with the dogs. We're able to take them with us. It's yeah, we're back and forth to Vegas too much. So it's just easier for us to be able to not have. um, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pass. Um, I actually tend to make more hats and like ear warmers and things like that. I live where I live is really country, very rural. So we do a lot more of like hoodies and stuff. And then, of course, we have our hunting gear. So that's heavy duty, um, like heavy duty. I wish, no face. Yeah, I have so many hoodies and, stuff like that. But no, I don't do a lot of sweaters and stuff like that. I'm around too much dog hair. no. See, that's why me and hubby have separate rooms. Now I don't have to worry about it. No, don't. Yeah, they're sweaters and like plain sweatshirts. Yeah, this one I have to. Oh, okay, this is the porch roof. Yeah, I do hoodies. It's a European, no face. Just like we call it a trunk of a car, they call it a boot. Same thing. Yeah. A sweater or a sweatshirt, the kind that doesn't have the hood on it. That's what I've been told, at least. Sweaters and the sweatshirts that don't have the hoods. Whereas I wear the ones with the hoods, the hoodies. Yeah, I've been told that the sweatshirts do fall under the jumper term. Not the hoodie, but the sweatshirt. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I was told. Okay. And what is the stroller called? We call it a stroller, and over there I think it's called a pram or something like that. All right, so this is the awning for the front porch. So this is the roof for the front porch on the row house. Yes. Yes, Maya. The sweatshirt is like the hoodie. It's the same material, but it's without the hood and usually without the pockets. Whereas a hoodie has the hood and usually has the kangaroo pockets or the kangaroo pouch. Not always, but usually. Right. Right. Yeah. Pants are, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Pants are not what we think of pants either. Um, what do they call pants? I call pants breeches. Trousers. Yes. Yeah, I call pants breeches, but that's a southern thing. Oh, it's not gonna fold right. Yeah, Becky. All right, that's gonna be the front porch area, and then this goes on top. That's so daggum cute. But I'm not gonna have time to glue that up on the live tonight. It would be easier, but where would the fun be in that? Where would the fun be in that? And then on top of that, Maya, whose English would it be? Whose English is right? And is any of it right? That's the other question. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and also stop and think too. Look at the different terminology that we have here within the US. Just pick one. Look at the different terminology that we have here within the United States itself. You know, it's here within just within one country. It's different. Night, Lydia. We'll see you later, honey. I mean, look how different I talk to so many other people. I know I talk funny. I know I do. That it does, no face. I say, yeah, I say soda. I say supper. I say britches for pants. People people think I'm crazy. Okay, yeah, that makes no sense. That I'm confused. See, in some more highfalutin old money areas of the South, lunch is still called dinner, and dinner is supper. Where I'm from, lunch is lunch and supper is supper. So, but yeah, there's still some highfalutin places that still refer to lunch in the South, that still refer to lunch as dinner. Um, ain't no highfalutin about me. It could be. Yeah, Maya, it could be. Oh, Maya, last night's artwork is done. Finished it when I got home from work. I like the way it came out. I don't know. I don't know. got my mind working. I might be looking into that a little bit. What's behind the door? The story of this piece. Um, the door is about choices. It represents choices. Um, just like opening a door and having to walk through it, we have to make choices. Some of those choices are big choices, life changing choices. Some of them are little choices. But no matter what, just like having to open the door, you have to make a move to open the door. Every day we have to make choices. And just like with a door, sometimes we know what's on the other side, sometimes we don't. But if you don't open that door, i.e., make some wisteria, make some hard choices, and walk through the door, i.e., follow through with those hard choices, you may just never learn just how strong you can be. That's what the door represents. Maya, I hear you. I hear you. I know the feeling. I'm like that most evenings. I understand that. No, I don't. Do not let it. Don't let me fool you. Don't let it fool you. I'm usually preparing clear up until the minute I go live. Do not let it fool you. But yeah, that's what the door represents. It represents choices. And just like the door, you have to make the choice to open it and walk through it to see what's on the other side. You have to make the choice. And there are choices that you have to make. And with those choices, if you don't make those choices, there's always the chance that you may never learn just how strong you have the potential to be. That's why there's so much stone and concrete, plaster. I mean, these are strong materials, aged wood. steel for the knob, strong materials. So, but I don't always know what to paint, and I'm usually working on getting things together. Clear up into the minute I go live. But that's the thing about choices. Sometimes we have to make those choices, whether we want to or not. And those are the ones that help us learn our strength. Those uncomfortable choices, the ones we don't like, those are the ones that help us learn the most about ourselves. Yep, no face. Exactly. And in learning about ourselves, that is where our strength, a lot of our strength, comes from. Sometimes, yes, Maya. Sometimes, yes. It can absolutely feel that way. All right, honey. We will see you later, and I appreciate you for stopping in. I'm using the metal edge of my pen tray. My drafting table here has a little metal edge that pops up to catch pens and stuff, and I'm using that to help me fold these tiny little edges here. Force a habit. Force a habit. I've done that for years. I literally cannot help it. I've done that for as long as I can remember. Um, it is just something I picked up from growing up in the South. It's kind of how we talk down south. A lot of people call um, use the word sweetie too. Um, I don't, because that is actually my husband's pet name for me. He calls me sweetie. So I don't use that one. Um, but yeah, honey and darling are the big ones for me. Force a habit. I can't help it. I've done that as long as I can remember. It used to get me in trouble when I first moved out here, because people weren't used to it, and a lot of women thought, for the longest time, I was flirting with their husbands, and no, it's just the way I talk. And then I'd have to no, I grew up down south, and as soon as I said that, oh, okay, 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 it's just the way I talk. Trust me, I'm not trying to hit on your husband. I'm not flirting with your husband. Trust me, I am not flirting with your husband. And out here, more than likely, I'm probably related to your husband. Because, my family's roots are from here. So, yeah, if you're from here, I'm probably related to you. Oh, but I do. I do say bless your heart. But there's actually okay, everybody thinks that bless your heart is only about saying somebody's being stupid without saying somebody's being stupid. Sandspurs, yeah. But there are that you would say calling somebody stupid. There are more reasons. I mean, sometimes you really are saying bless your heart, and truly meaning it in a good way. Like, you really feel bad for them. About being about calling somebody stupid, although that is a good way to do it, and a lot of Southern women do. Um, but it's all in the tone. Yeah, I've heard that before. That there's a lot of countries that don't do the surgery, and that the teachers are referred to by much more laid back than they are here in the states. Um, I allow my children to refer to people by their first name, um, but still be respectful in the fact that it's like, well, I'll use Tracy because Tracy, you guys know that Tracy lives here with me, not with me in my home, but here in town with me. Um, so it's Miss Tracy, you know, um, things like that, so that they're still showing respect to their elders, but also at the same time, yes, no face, yes. It is definitely, and unfortunately, okay, I'll come back to that. Let me finish. Um, I'm raising my kids to be more in the middle, not old school, but not completely. new school either. We're kind of more down the middle to where we still want to respect our old school roots, but still integrating some of the more laid back of the new school. Um, so we're kind of down the middle. Um, we don't expect yes ma'am, no ma'am, no sir, yes sir. Hey Adam, welcome in. But we do expect a full yes. I don't do none of this yeah crap. No. Um, so yeah, we don't do the ma'am and sir, but you can still be respectful and um, answer us with a complete word. So things like that. So yeah, we're not full old school, but we're not full new school. We try to keep kind of middle of the road with things. And no face, it he totally gets it. It's definitely in the tone of how you say it and in the context of how you're using the bless your heart. And unfortunately, so many people have gotten stuck on bless your heart as a bad thing, and it really isn't. Not all the time. It really depends on how it's used and the tone in which it's said, whether it's a bad thing or not. But because common sense is lacking nowadays in many cases, you tend to hear it a lot in reference to when somebody's acting like a dumbass. Yeah, exactly. In the South, it's expected. And that's the old school of what I'm talking about. Um, it definitely is old school Southern, and that's um, where we kind of walk down the middle. Um, where we're not old school Southern, but we're not full. Not necessarily, Adam. Not necessarily. Um, we're not old school Southern, but we're not full new school either. We respect our old school roots of what we were raised, because my husband and I are both from the South. Um, we both grew up in the South. We are both Southern by you know, the tradition, old school. It was without doubt no holds bar, old school Southern. That's the way we grew up. Um, we are not raising our kids that strict, but we do still expect our children to be respectful. So it's definitely yes, no face, exactly. The bless your heart really, it could go, it definitely goes both ways. It really comes down to the tone in which it's said. I mean, I've said it in a way where, I truly felt bad for somebody in their circumstances and their situation in which they were dealing with at that moment. And there really was no other thing that I could think to say other than to bless your heart and just give them a big old hug. So it really is about tone in that moment. Yeah, it really is about tone, you know, tone and context. Ooh, I'll have to look that up. I'll have to look that up, Adam. Yeah, we don't enforce the hardcore old school Southern, but we definitely are big fans of still being very respectful. So while we don't force the ma'am and sir, we definitely. But that's just cultural differences, though. That's just cultural differences. It, that's no different than the way I grew up versus the way somebody else grew up, maybe in California, in a beachside community in California. That's no different. It's just cultural differences. That's all it is. Not only that, but also language differences. That also plays into it too. Oh god. Dude, you just gave me a massive chill. I hate Waffle House. Oh, ugh. Oh, shivers. Oh, I hate Waffle House. Yeah, see, and growing up, um, when I was called, it was always, yes, ma'am, no, yes, sir, and we had to run, and present ourselves basically. Um, we don't do that with our kids. As long as they respond with a yes, acknowledge us, we're good with that. Yeah, no, I grew up in that place. No, no, mm-mm. Ugh. Sorry, I grew up in Waffle House. All right, Red. Yeah, no, I grew up in that place. I don't do Waffle House. Mm-mm. No, sorry. Yeah, nah, none. Nobody. I do not do Waffle House. The smell of Waffle House makes me gag. Can't do it. Can't do it. Mm-mm. All right, no face. Are you going? Are you going live, my dear? Exactly. Exactly, Adam. Polite and respectfulness. Just being respectful and polite. That's it. The awful waffle, yeah. Yeah, I can't even smell that place without gagging. No. Are you going live? No face. Well, it's up to you. because I'll stick your link in the chat if you want to go live. Oh God, it's gross. I grew up in that place. I I cannot. I cannot. Yeah, no, that place is disgusting. Sure. All right. Cricket is live. That is the first link. I know I've got high CPU usage. I know. All right. And then the second one. Yeah. No, I just, nah. I can't do it. All right. The second one is for No Face. Give him a few minutes. That is his channel link. So give him a few minutes before you head on over there. And then, so if you'd like to continue the conversation, you've got two options. Links are in the chat. First one is Cricket, Chayan Smut. Second one is No Face. Give him a few minutes, but then you can follow over. If you're headed to bed instead, and you need them, night meds, sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day, and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you take the time to find something beautiful to look at. Makes the day better, I promise. Yes, thank you everybody for being here. I don't think there's anything super important. Maya said her and Brad are going to be doing a live here soon. So keep your eyes out for that. Hold that thought. Do, 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 do. There is Maya's channel link. Maya and Brad are both amazing artists. You said, well, this afternoon. Okay, this afternoon. That's soon to me. But y'all should really check out Maya. Sub to her channel. She is an amazing artist, you guys. If you aren't already subbed, please sub to her channel. She's an amazing artist. And her voice is so soothing. Amazing. Yeah, this afternoon. That's like soon to me. Later today. Later. um yeah. If you guys aren't already subbed to Maya, definitely check out her channel. Um she's an amazing artist. Amazing artist. Um I can't talk her up enough. she's got amazing skill, so definitely check her out. And then, like I said, her and Brad will be doing a stream later, um, with more art. So definitely check him out. I don't think of anything important. I can't think of anything. So, on that note, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love make this world a better place. And don't forget, you are an amazing artist, Maya. Don't forget to be kind to yourselves. I will talk to you guys later. Yes, very talented.